What's up, everybody? Colby here with Colby's Cards, and today I'm back with another video. This one kind of caught me by surprise. I was at the mall earlier today just running errands. There's a local Target connected to a mall. And I ran inside and went to LIDS just because I know that LIDS, at least my LIDS, sells baseball cards, having been owned by Fanatics. And I was like, oh, I wonder what kind of cards they have. Wonder if they'll have any sort of Topps update available yet. And lo and behold, they did. And now they did have a hobby box, which was 150 bucks. So I didn't buy that because I can get a hobby box for 150 bucks either online or at like a local card store. So I'd rather support, a card store instead. But they did have, he was like, oh, I have a bunch of loose packs. And I was like, oh, like hobby packs. He goes, no, like retail packs. And this is the first retail, other than like some card stores have gotten, and then I know that like blasters have started to ship to customers directly who order them from Topps and different sources online. But this is the first actual retail version that I've seen. Now, these are just the retail packs. These are not blaster packs. These are from the 20-pack retail like display boxes. And I actually have, so I was like, oh, like, are you selling the box as a whole? He tried to ring it up, but unfortunately they were not selling just the box as a whole. Like you had to buy the packs individually because it actually didn't even work in the system. But you can see MLB Update 2025 display, which stands for like display box, and they rang up at $3.50 a piece. So I know that sometimes the display packs, they can be like $4.99, $5.99, $6.99. The fat packs are typically $7 or $8.99 in like Targets and Walmarts and stuff. But these rang up for $3.50 a piece. So $3.50, I'm trying to think what 350 times 20 packs would be. That's 70 bucks basically. But so long story short, there were 4 packs sitting on the shelf. And then there was another retail box that he actually opened. And again, that was the one that I said, like, oh, are you selling it by the box? He said no. So lo and behold, we got this good stuff here. I did get 8 packs, but I did not buy the whole box. I wanted to leave, and 4 of them were from a different box. So there's still 16 in a box in that LIDS store. So yeah, again, these are the first retail packs that I've seen of these for sale in the wild. So I just thought that was kind of cool, kind of interesting, kind of cool of him to, oh, we do have a little security tag here on the back. Cool of him to open up a new one as well. But let's go ahead and see what we can find. There's a Robert Hassel III on the front, Cade Horton, Blade Tidwell. I'm not expecting a ton out of these. There's a nice Chandler Simpson rookie card. As I say, I'm not expecting much. Ben Williamson, Dalton Rushing rookie debut. And we do have a couple turned around cards. Let's go ahead and see what these are. So we have a rainbow foil of Tatis. Actually, that's an all-star game, so all of those are technically rainbow foils. They're just like foiled this year. And then we have a Hyesung Kim for the Dodgers rookie debut in a rainbow foil. So that's pretty nice. And being that these are retail cards, or retail packs rather, we do get stars of MLB. It seems to be that there's one in every single one of these packs. So keep that in mind. I think the majority of people just aren't fans of stars of MLB cards at this point, but they just seem to be a necessary evil. So again, keep that in mind when you're going to buy retail, that you're going to get a bunch of stars of MLB. Logan Evans, there's a 2-for-1 swing of Lindor. Gio Urshela for the A's, Charlie Morton, Legends Unite, Judge, Babe, Share the home run feat. Sorry, it's a little hard to read down there. And we do have a, ooh, nice Cam Smith, 1990, and it's a pink. All right, so these are tough. I've been watching some YouTube videos and people have been missing the fact that these are pink. So any of the 1990 parallels are a little bit different. Reason being that instead of the borders being a different color, it's the background of the photo. And I saw a post on Facebook too, and of course, like in the Facebook groups that I belong to, like people were ripping this guy. But I commented and tried to just, at least, because everyone has to learn somewhere, right? And was like, oh no, like he didn't realize that the reason it was numbered to 50, it was a gold. But it was truly hard to tell that it was a gold, at least with that particular card. I don't remember who it was. Like that particular card, that particular image was just really difficult to tell There's another security tag there. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. But yeah, so that is a pink. As long story short, that's a pink, and you can see just based on the pink background there, kind of photoshopped that the whole back looks a little bit pink, but that is where the parallel color lives on those 1990 cards. If you are new to the hobby, collecting this design, just the 1990 design, in this year's product overall. So keep that in mind. And there's a nice Nick Kurtz on the rookie debut as well. Oliver Dunn, Caleb Durbin, and we have a Thomas Sajasi, and that's going to be another rainbow foil rookie. Put him in front of the Tatis, and there's Lawrence Butler, stars of MLB. So in the same mall, just, I guess I talked way too much at the beginning and probably should have just started opening before I started talking. Oh, we have a backwards MVP card. Okay, let's go. It's probably just a pink, another pink parallel, but we'll see. There's Christian Campbell, and I don't know, I forget what I was going to say. Matt Shaw as well, another nice rookie. Let's see, MVP of Ichiro. Let's see, this might not actually be, okay. So the MVPs, they're just inserts. They're not like specialty cards. I mean, they're cool, but they are, it looks like they're going to be flipped around in the retail packs. And then we have another All-Star Game foil, this time of Freddie Freeman, set him aside, and then Kyle Schwarber. I'm also kind of pumped. Kyle Schwarber is, well, I'm not getting my hopes up as a Pirates fan, but Kyle Schwarber apparently is very, or the Pirates are very interested in Kyle Schwarber. So that's kind of interesting. I would love if we went and signed him, especially for like a multi-year thing, and like just didn't just get rid of him at the deadline. There's Mark Leiter, Drake Baldwin again, nice rookie card, Kevin Alcantara, and we do have another 1990. This is going to be the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. And see, here's just the regular 1990. Now it is still a foil card, and then Juan Soto on the stars of MLB. But here's the difference. Again, just for people that might not know, you can kind of tell the Cam Smith's a little bit more on the pink side, and then the Griffey, while it is still a refractor, has that like rainbow look in the light. It is still just a standard insert card. All right, 3 packs left. But so what I was saying before is in that same mall that I went to today, I just had some extra time, was walking around. There's a Dick's Sporting Goods in that mall. There is a GameStop in that mall, and then there's also a local place. So long story short, I checked all of those places for any sort of, update retail, and there was nothing. Nobody had anything. I actually called a different Dick's Sporting Goods because I know that they carry cards as well, and they don't even have there's a nice Brian Salmons there. They don't even have the retail stuff in stores yet. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if this stuff has really hit the shelves, and I even tried to look up a YouTube video of like retail packs just because I didn't, know that LIDS was going to have retail packs available today. But yeah, it was a nice little surprise, and I'm not complaining about it. But I checked all those other places, and nothing doing. Nothing was going on. All right, Micah Bell. Walker Buehler. I actually sold a card on eBay to his mom once, or his dad or something. Here's a mystical. I do like these mystical inserts. And again, actually, this is another pink insert. I think the pinks are limited. They're not numbered, but they're limited to about 600 a piece, if I'm not mistaken, which is really cool. And I also just really like the looks of these mystical cards this year. I think that they really took a step up from the design last year. In last year's update, I think it was update. Maybe it was even like series 1 and 2. There's Christian Campbell on the stars. Actually, that's the second Christian Campbell we had in a row. And here's our last pack, unfortunately. So nothing too crazy. Ooh, nice. Maybe it's a good sign of things to come. Here's Andrew McCutchen on the stars of MLB. And the reason I say that is because Kutch is one of my favorite players. And this is one of his Tops Now cards from when he hit his 300th home run, and then I met him in person and had him sign it, which is really, really cool. The base itself, the base relic in there, and you can see it's numbered at 125, but the base relic in there's the thing that is authenticated there with that sticker. But regardless, it's, you know, just one of my kind of prized possessions in my collection, I think. All right, keep it rolling. It looks like we had a black gold on the back here, and there's Grant Coach. I think that's how you say it, or Koch. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and flip this around and see who the black gold is. Again, that Koch card's pretty nice. And it is for the Twins. It's going to be Luke Keeschall. So not too shabby. I mean, for $3.50 packs, getting at least, I mean, obviously the stars of MLB, but I think at least one insert and or parallel in each pack is not too bad. So for $3.50, probably better than most hobby packs. Obviously the chances are increased with hobby packs, but yeah, I don't think this is too bad. So again, check out your local lids. Like I said, $3.50 a piece. These are just from those retail display boxes that come with like 20 packs a box. Used to be 24 or something. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I appreciate everybody watching. Bye, everyone.